to take breaks from certain social media platforms because I just think it becomes so overwhelming. Hi ladies, how are you doing? I'm back with another video. It's not so much of an unpopular opinion, but I really need to get this out of my chest. I really think social media turned into this overly consumed app. It's like a consumption. I feel this whole social media thing went from fascinating to evolving to exciting, and now it's more like an infernal consumption loop that never ends, and to the point where I really feel I need a break from it, even though I want to increase engagement, to increase followers, all that good stuff, but I still require to take breaks from certain social media platforms because I just think it becomes so overwhelming. Inspiration becomes obsession, becomes just an overall fatigue of consuming everyone's content, consuming what goes on in everyone's life. And mind you, it's only a glimpse, but the moment you start seeing it, the moment you start seeing that lady at that fancy restaurant in the city, the moment you see this person with a beautiful rose, or that guy in a business class trip, or this content creator who's going on a full pay brand trip, you keep seeing over and over again these type of content, and you just wonder, am I far behind in life? When you start asking yourself that question, it means you are constantly consuming content of other people's life. And what does that really bring you? It can bring you a little of inspiration, a little boost of motivation for some of you, and maybe a comforting feeling, but this is very temporary. After a little while, it becomes draining, tiring, and an emotional fatigue as well for the creators, the community, or the followers, and in both parties. It can be very tiring because the reality is everyone's life is different. We don't aim at the same exact goals, but at the same time, it's almost like our attention is being pulled in different directions. And the more your time is depleted into consuming Brenda's content, to consume Sophie's content, to consume Lucas' content, everyone's content, what time you have left for you? What time is left to invest in you? What time you have left to create, to start that business, to apply for jobs, to prep yourself for an interview, to prep yourself for an audition for a dance gig or for an acting role? What time does it leave you to do these things? What time do you have left to just go on Google and search about certain topics just to nourish your brain of knowledge? It's crazy. What time do you have left to learn a new language? The time that we spend on social media, it's huge. We don't even notice it, to the point that even on our phone, we have now features that allow us to track how much time do we spend on apps. Before, it was not even a thing. It was not even a thing. And it looked like social media was once platforms to connect with people outside, to have a bigger reach outside of just your local community or inside of your city or the state you're currently in. Is to have a bigger reach, which is great. But now we lost ourselves in a way. Now catching up with a friend, it's, well, have you looked at my stories? I already posted it. Like, it's not the same thing. Usually when you will catch up with friends, they will tell you of all the cool outings that they did, the nice date that they went on, or the shitty thing that happened at work, or like that they got sick, or that they have a cool family gathering coming up in the next few months. It used to be so much fun and mysterious to catch up with your friend. Now it just feels like, well, if you want to know about my life, just look at my Instagram stories. It's crazy. To be able to share what's going on in your life, you have now to post it in your stories. It's no longer just for business. It became the new way of human interaction, which is not real interaction. If you think about it, the more you consume your friends' stories, the more you consume other people's stories, the less real interaction you will have in real life. You still have to give some space for mystery and curiosity. And I really do think we lost touch in these areas, and it's very sad. And the social interaction is just not the same at all. I remember when Instagram started. You remember when the frame was blue? When Instagram, the logo was a camera in a square-ish shape with rounded corners, and it was all brown, two types of brown shades with the lens in the middle and with little colors on top of it. That was the original Instagram. That was the original, and this is where we had the WCW, the Women Crush Wednesday and Men's Crush Monday. There were all type of challenges, the 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐤 challenge. There was also the whipping 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐤 challenge. There was also like me, can win like me, can 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐤 like me, can drop like me, like me. Do you guys remember the song?
Nothing makes me got another hit. Can't whip like me, can't really rock like me, can't sexy walk like me, can't hit the corn like me. Hey, bitch can't drop like me, can't hit the folks like me, can't 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐜𝐫𝐤 like me, can't Dino shuffle like me. Like
there were so many cool dance challenges back in the days on Instagram and YouTube, and people had time to do these challenges. It was really cool. It was popping. People were hopping into these challenges, and it was a way to gather up together. So there was still social interaction into it. Now, the social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok, it becomes so much like a fast food app. And when I'm meaning fast food, is not in the sense of lack of quality. It's more about how fast people consume the content. Like short clips of 30-second, 50-second, or 10-second. It's the rapidity of consumption. This is what I mean. So, and with, for example, TikTok, that was not even there when Instagram was launched, right? It came later on. Well, actually, before TikTok there was this app called Musical.ly, I believe, and it turned into TikTok from what my sister told me. But I need to check that out to make sure. When it comes to TikTok, someone even told me there's still challenges out there. It's so fast-paced that you don't even have the time to do them. Up to the next one, up to the next one, up to the next one, which I think really kills the overall experience. And we need to slow down our consumption. We have to slow it down. And the features allow us creators to do better things, but we also have to be mindful of the overall consumption fatigue of content and either adjust our content to it or just reduce the frequency of posting. We all consume content. However, is to become more disciplined in the time spent in content consumption. You have to diminish the time that you spend on social media and to go more with this mindset of creating instead of just scrolling nonstop. You have to control that. If it's turning off your phone or putting on do not disturb, removing all type of notifications, remove it for X amount of time. If you need to do a detox, a social media detox for a month, do it. Your brain needs a break from it. And even myself, it really slowed down my work ethic because of social media consumption. Always looking at everyone's story and then feeling bad for not checking it for a day. Now I told myself, no, I need to stop doing it. Like, if I don't want to be on social media for a week or two, or for a day or two, I just don't get into it. And you have to give yourself that permission. The social interaction has changed, and I do think one solution for creators could be to actually have in-person events. Back in the days, there were more in-person events. And I think with digital products, online courses, live streams, and all these things and new features on all these social media apps has tremendously reduced the in-person interaction or in-person events. And also with COVID, it really removed it took some time to go back to it, and I still think it's not fully there yet. There's a lot of creators that I look up to on Instagram, and I remember back in the days there were some events happening during the year where they were giving opportunity for their community, their followers, the people who supported them since the beginning, since they started their personal brand, to join. But now it's more rare, and I think people need real interaction. They really do. Even if you're an introverted person like me, at some point you will need to socialize with other people. And even though social media is great because you get to reach a community of like-minded people, which is great, well, why not also create an in-person experience? Anyway, this is just my 2 cents on it. Tell me what you think of social media in general, specifically Instagram and TikTok. Have you ever done a social media detox? If not, what was the longest that you went off without going on these apps? And yeah, talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you think of what I just shared with you. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Like, comment, share with a friend, because here we are growing a global community. Yes. And if you haven't yet, please check out my podcast. I will put a picture somewhere in the video, and there's the link also down below. So I'll see you there, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.